Welcome to another edition of EDU-BUZZ. Today in our Lunchbox series, we will be speaking to Captain Reed Grant, who is also the principal here at the Duhaney Primary School in Jamaica. Welcome, Captain.
Thank you.
Boy, it is really a pleasure being here with you at Duhaney Park. How has it been since the pandemic?
We have persevered, and we have done more than persevere. We have done very well.
Awesome. I want to tell our viewers some of the secrets operating in the pandemic.
I'm not sure if we can call them secrets, but instantly we realized that we had to be innovative.
Right.
We were operating in a different paradigm, and so we had to be prepared as educators to relearn and learn. And so we thrust ourselves into equipping ourselves with the tools that we would need, both the physical tools and the knowledge, to be able to continue to offer the best educational service to our children in the pandemic.
Certainly. At this time, viewers, it's time for you to be sharing and tagging a friend, because this is going to be getting very interesting at this point. So, how did you get your children to cope during the pandemic?
We offered psychosocial services primarily through our guidance department and our health and family life education program, HFLE. We have two guidance counselors, one dedicated HFLE teacher who is a specialist, and our coordinators. I purchased a mobile phone for each year group so that we could continue to reach out and communicate and find out what was happening with our children, assist them as best as we could, or direct them to those other services that could provide them with assistance.
So yes, viewers, staying connected is very, very important. And we're hearing the captain, the principal, saying that a cell phone, a simple device such as a cell phone, was necessary operating at Duhaney Park in the pandemic. Is there anything else that you want to add, Captain Reed?
Certainly. Working along with our parents was also very important during the pandemic. We serve over 20 communities, and many of our families have challenges, and the challenges themselves are diverse. And so we had to help our parents to be able to cope with the challenges they were experiencing at home. Some of them, for the very first time, would be getting a full view as to how their child operated in an educational framework. And so we had to help our parents navigate the curriculum, help them with strategies to keep the children grounded, focused. It wasn't easy, but my staff, we did the absolute best that we could.
In everything that you've experienced, can you recall any moment that you said, boy, wonderful, coming from a child or a teacher?
Wow, there were so many of those experiences, but what I loved most during the pandemic, what really hit it home for me, would be when my teachers would have the children post videos or pictures of their work, to see the teachers creating certificates, digital certificates,
awesome,
and posting them in classroom and on the social media pages, and to see us celebrating success in this new normal, as we call it. That for me was heartwarming, because it meant that not only were we continuing with the routine of providing an educational service, but that we were finding the successes to celebrate in the midst of all that was happening around us.
awesome. I like that. Viewers, educators, find the successes. What a note to end on. Find the successes in the pandemic. Find the successes in a disaster that you can celebrate. But before we go, Captain, if you are a policymaker, what is that one thing that you would institute, seeing that we're actually going into a new normal? And I see you getting busy there, so it's okay, I understand.
For me, it would be compulsory psychoeducational assessments for students who are operating, let us say, 2 to 3 grade levels below. I believe so many of our children are going through the system with undiagnosed learning difficulties, and there are specific ways to treat with some of the learning challenges that our children are having, and I believe that with the right support, our children can thrive, and it is important that the learning difficulties are diagnosed early and are treated with correctly, because I find that there are too many children with learning difficulties operating in the mainstream system, and there's nothing wrong with them being in a regular primary school or a regular high school, but it is important that their challenges are diagnosed and that the correct support is provided with them in that setting.
Certainly. And so again, please like, share, and subscribe as we continue to provide